And think about where this property is. When you come to Gettysburg, you realise how close you are to the trouble. And that's because up on Cemetery Hill near here was a main spot for them to be firing. In other words, the Confederates, the Southern in the grey, were shooting up that way, and meanwhile the others were shooting down that way. So consequently, it was a really dangerous place to be, terribly noisy. We know lots of bodies were brought in here, and we know the place was in a very poor state at the end of the war.
And you can see the musket ball holes in the outside walls already to this day.
And through doors. I've seen it in bedheads, which is absolutely extraordinary. The property itself really struggled. It was absolutely in the thick of it. And up to 100 sharpshooters were working in this street alone.
Savage hand-to-hand fighting then throughout Gettysburg.
Yes.
Dobbin House next. That's our third location tonight.
Dobbin House is fascinating because it's so early. It was here before the town. Settlement, really. 1776 we've got for that. And a Scots-Irishman came here and became minister. And he had 12 children. There was no telly. And so, consequently, these children within the property, we know some of the names, some of that we think are apocryphal. And on the basis, that was used as a field hospital, in fact, many years later, of course, when the Gettysburg work came out.
Okay, I'm particularly fascinated by Jenny Wade House.
You would be.
Which is where, of course, the only civilian who perished in the Battle of Gettysburg died. And it's also where we're conducting a séance live on Most Haunted Live tonight. Jenny Wade House, Leslie.
Jenny Wade House is small, it's quite poor compared with the Schreiber House. There were different class of people, different disposable income, but this girl, 20 years of age and engaged, doing the honourable thing she could do, baking bread for the troops. So she was working on this bread dough, and I'm afraid she was shot and killed.
And that's the scene of tonight's séance. Of course, her sister, I think, was upstairs having just given birth as well, so a very tragic family story. Finally, we've got Saxbridge and Little Round Top Farm. Saxbridge first. Saxbridge,
there's a lot of talk about this being haunted because it is said that 3 soldiers who were trying to desperately flee, in fact, were hung there as deserters. There's a lot of people talking about that particular place as well. And Round Top, well, if you know anything at all about Gettysburg, and if they don't, they'll soon find out by the end of tonight's show, it was such a distressing place because there was a terrible problem there in terms of strategy, which meant an enormous number of people died.
And that's when we're outside with the team.
Yes,
Little Round Top Farm. We build to that as the climax to tonight's remarkable investigation. Leslie, thank you for that so far. So we've had a couple of direct hits already from Brian Shepherd. Patrick Matthews, our medium and clairvoyant, mentioned the coffins in the cellar here. We want to hear from you. Please keep in touch. Keep an eye on those 4 webcams that are up and running. We also want you to fax us your psychic art. Keep in touch and we'll talk to you and you'll talk to us the other side of this.
We were in this engine house right at this spot when I got the EVP of the priest calling for heaven.
God forgive you, you know that.
Rob got to a point where he said, cross over, go to the light, move on, and all of a sudden you hear a voice go, heaven.
You're almost here, you might as well film the rest of the way around. Walk through that light.
Welcome back to Most Haunted Live from Gettysburg, where in 1863 there was a battle that shook America and the world. We are absolutely live, all the way with you until 3 a.m. in the morning Eastern Time. Yvette Fielding and the team are in the deeply historic Schreiber House. We've already had some direct hits. The name Hetty has been confirmed. The name George has been confirmed. The team are communicating via knockings with something in the house, some presence. Let's get straight back now to Yvette Fielding.
Thank you, Paul. We've come upstairs and we've been off, our investigation hasn't been on air, but the tapping is still going on. We've been calling out and Brian has said that there are 2 children here and you feel that this is where the children's bedroom would have been, in this area here.
Yeah, I do, definitely in this area, as opposed to, you know...
In another area.
Yeah,
and any names with these children?
No, I haven't at all. I feel they're girl. I feel like, you know, little girls. Okay, that's what I feel.
2 little girls. There.
We got what?
They're knocking right underneath my foot here.
Right.
Mine too.
Have you got it under your foot too? Okay. Are there 2 little girls here? Oh yeah. Did you hear that? That was from you. That was 2.
No, I
okay.
definitely heard that.
Okay. Are you doing the knocking? Are you making those noises? Yes. Did you hear that? Did you hear that one?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah? Okay. Can you pick that up? Are you hearing it? One.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaggy?
I just can't
You can't find out where it's coming from, that's the thing. Okay. So, any names with these two little girls?
I'm just not, every time I'm not getting that.
Okay.
Come on. Can you communicate in another way? Can you sing out again? We heard you. You used your voice just now.
Yeah, what was happening while you were on the breaks was we were actually getting whining noises, like a ah! So if I call out again, like Brian's just done, what I want you to concentrate on, Brian, is can you try and give me more information about the family while I call out?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, of course.
I know you're here, I know you can hear me, and thank you. Whoever made the noise before with your voice, if it's a little girl, can you do that again with your voice? I know the banging. Come on, darling, come on. After 3, let's play a game. I'll make a noise first, and then you copy me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Come on.
You don't hear that?
I can hear
Banging.
banging. Make a noise with your voice. Come on. Can you cry out for me? Shout out. Use your voice.
Come on, girls, come on.
You know what? You're saying we've got 2 children here. Now,
Listen.
What?
Listen.
Where's that from?
That's almost
That's
like-
above us, isn't it?
Where's that
Yeah,
from?
that is, isn't it?
Wow. Shh,
I want-
stand still. Shh. Go out in the hall.
It's the other side.
There was, I heard that. Hear that? Oh.
That is the side. It's above us.
Okay. Stay still. Stand still now. Okay. Stop. There's a dog. There's a dog outside. Do you think we should go up?
No, definitely.
Or
So
before
if
we
you-
do that, we've got 3 marbles. Now, these marbles, I'm not going to throw them, don't worry.
Well-
But what I'm thinking of is these 3 marbles are original to the time, aren't they, Carl?
Sorry?
These 3 marbles are from the time period
We're looking
when
at,
the war, the marbles.
Yeah, we're 150-year-olds.
Okay.
The only thing is they are clay. If you throw them, they'll
No, I'm
break.
not going to throw them.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just.
just place
What?
them.
Oh no, I was just thinking of just gently rolling
Rolling,
them in
yeah.
this room where the children's room would have been, according to Brian, and just see if they come back. If we all turn our torches off for a sec, probably nothing will happen. Okay. Can you see me? If you can see me, can you knock? Yes. Okay. Juan, you need to get in here with the boom because we're getting knock-ins. Okay. Put it right down on the floor. Okay. Are you ready to play? Okay, you ready? If I roll a marble, I want you to roll it back. Can you do that? Blimey. 1, 2, 3, go! Hear that? Do you hear that cry? You got it?
Yeah.
Can you roll it back? Come on. Come on, roll it back. Roll it back. Come on, darlings. I bet you can't. Bet you can't. Okay, I'm going to roll another one. You ready? Oh, blimey. 1, 2, 3, go! There you go. Can you roll it back? Wow. Banging underneath me is really quite... Can you feel that, Carl?
I've got the imprint pointed on the thermometer, so
Okay.
they move.
Can you roll this one back? This is the last one. Come on, let's play marbles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay. Oh, footsteps running.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I make...
Yeah.
Brian,
Yeah.
can I just ask, if a spirit is of a child, is of a very small child, would it have difficulty in the energy of moving something even as small as a marble? I mean, some of the bigger energies we've had that have moved marbles can be grown-ups.
Well, possibly, Carl, yeah, possibly.
Because it seems like they get excited when it's ran. It's like
Well, exactly. What it seemed to me is that it had rolled them, and some little person, if you like, had, run after it.
How old would you say the children are?
I think, I mean,
Two knock-ins here.
I would have thought, you know,